स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय Ramakrishnaय te namaha. Have not you observed his many virtues? He is not only well versed in music, vocal and instrumental, but he is also very learned. He is not only well versed in music, well versed in music. Music is a thing which makes us come in perfect match with the nature. We expand ourselves, we get in tune with nature through music, and instantly it transports us from our states of mind to somewhere else of an expansive existence. Formerly, the poets and all used to go to places where there is vastness, like mountains, shores of the sea, seashore, vast forests that can be seen from heights, river banks, horizon, vast understanding. People who live in large houses with internal height, you can see their mind state. You can see the mind state of people who live in small huts. The smaller the size of the place in which you live, your mind also will become contracted. Vastness. That's why we nowadays in modern times, we keep large windows, glass bound, so that nature enters our room. I can see the nature around within from my room. So the expansion of consciousness makes us manifest our inner divinity. To awaken our inner divinity, to bring the inner divinity to active state, we use the music. And music, we see almost all saints throughout the world has adopted it, and almost all religions, they cling to this one thing. Even you see independence struggle. To teach people to awaken their spirit, they used to sing songs, patriotic songs. Even now it continues. Wherever there is something to be done, some transformation to be brought out, we use music as the media of presenting things. So it's something which makes us to expand beyond our limitations that we have put on with bodily identification. So, easiest method to break even the body awareness is music. So, music, one who is, Sri Ramakrishna uses term well versed in music. Means, well versed in music means it is Indian music. When we take music of the Western type, Western music, it exciting the senses and mind. Here it is calming down the senses and mind. There it is externalized. Here it is internalized. Lot of difference is there between the Western music and Indian music. You can hear anywhere Western music, especially those jazz or something they say, and huge drums are beaten. Constant excitement is there in the mind because they are extrovert by nature. Indians are introvert by their nature. Their tendency is to go inward. The Westerners' tendency is to go outward. They find the enjoyment in outside world. We find the enjoyment in inward journey. And the more deeper we can go, we find more peace, more bliss, more freedom. In Western way of life, of course, I don't bring about the psalms and all, like our stotras, the ancient Christianity and all that. They used to use a kind of music which is a little similar to its slow moving, sattvic way of presentations were there. But as the time is changing, they are moving more towards the bodily existence than to the spiritual existence. So we find this large difference. So here when Sri Ramakrishna says he is well versed in music, it is not the modern Western music which is body oriented, exciting senses and mind. It is something which is transcendental, it moves towards the transcendental aspect of human existence. From mind onwards, it is not concerned with the body, it makes the person forget one's body because it is concerned with ragas which are in tune with nature. Ragas means it is a particular aspect of human existence, the bhavanatmaka, the emotional part. Emotional has two parts. One is which is associated with negative thoughts and negative feelings. Other is positive thoughts and positive feelings. Joyful occasions like birth of Krishna or Rama to celebrate. What type of songs it would be. At the same time, when Rama is going to forest, what types of song will you give? Pathos. So these are concerned with the bhavanas, feelings. One is the positive way and the other is negative way. Another is which degenerates the mind, and another one is which uplifts the mind. Those who are of the vairagya type, why are you loitering here in this world? Your home is elsewhere. Why are you yielding to senses and mind? All these things, teaching the mind, teaching oneself. So when we say varieties of things, when he is well versed, it means he can modulate his feelings, he can modulate others' feelings, he can awaken someone through music. You can see the moment Naren used to start begin a few words, not even a few words has gone, Thakur used to enter into ecstatic state of forgetting the body and world. So we can imagine what kind of well-versed means, what does Sri Ramakrishna mean? It is not Sarigama Padanisa, some fine musicians are there, experts, you cannot imagine, like spurting out words, the combinations, the way of utterance, all this is just practice. Where is the awakening? Where is the invocation of the divine? When Swamiji sang, everybody Every heart used to awaken to the divine. He used to invoke the divine presence. That kind of, it is bhavanatmaka and bhavanatita singing. So well-versed means I am able to control the feelings and emotions of others, control my own feelings and emotions to divert it to higher levels of consciousness. That kind of well-versedness in music Swamiji had. And music, vocal and instrumental. We see him early in life, small age when he came, about 18 years. What a perfection in the tanpura to use. In those days, like now modern, immediately any tune we want, we take out the mobile, cell phone. It is there, internet you will get what is sa, what is re. You can tune to any tune you want. You can tune to G sharp or A sharp, C sharp, whatever you want in moments. But to hear and keep it in memory and to tune an instrument to his own tune, especially the things like sitar, and in which there are about 22 strings, each to be tuned to the particular ragas, and instruments like sarangi, 32 32 strings you have to tune for everything. And what a perfection without a point of reference. Where is the point of reference? So it is nature. Nature is the point of reference. The sounds are taken from the nature. Just like we have watches now. Every person is having a watch to see time. What is the basis of time? Where is the time? How do we, in the absence of watch, how will you know the time? Only by sunrise and sunset. And how it changes from summer to winter, winter to summer. The position of the sun, position of the earth, movements of earth around the sun determines time, both year, month, seconds, hours, everything is decided by that. Similarly, here Sarigama Padanisa, on what basis is it opted, selected? It is nature. Do you know which belongs to which animal? Knee belongs to elephants. Elephant making sound is knee. Mesha. Ga, I think. So each one is selected from the nature. Nature is the reference. They go on hearing Daivata, some horse making sound, peacock making sound. Peacocks, all peacocks, they will do in a particular Panchama, I think. All are selected from nature. He must have so much of sensitivity. The moment you see one peacock making sound, all peacock will immediately see. So many sounds are coming. A tiger making sound or a bull making sound, it will not even look around. But another peacock making sound, immediately it is tuned to that. So man has these things, how they relate, how they select, and it is to be selected from those standards of the nature in your Tanpura. And how much of perfection, how much of observance, how much of sensitivity of ear you must have to tune a sitar or a tanpura That perfection Naren had. Without any modern equipments which can display the tuning. These are the standardized things. That's why Sri Ramakrishna is adding their instrumental music. Tabla he could play. And tabla you have to tune. From crude level to the singing level, he has to. Dolki. We have Dolki for Shivratri. To tune it to C sharp, I might have taken about 2 hours. After repairing it first time. So how much of perfection you need to balance everything. Anywhere you touch the tabla, it must give that particular tune. So all this, there was one person who used to tune harmoniums. Shankar Shademam used to bring. He doesn't have anything. Just by hearing he will tell, this is the tune, C sharp. And he will tell, he will tune that. If you want to C sharp, by hearing he will tune it to that. Each one harmonium reads, he himself will see doing foo and go on tuning. It will be zero error. You can see with the instrument, your modern instrument. He will not use those instruments. But his sensitivity of the ear is so clear and so perfect. The slightest difference in any tune to the actual tune he is able to perceive. And every person has got that capacity, but is not used. It is not awakened. It is in dormant state. It is lying there, unused, unawakened. Suptavastha. So here we see Naren, instrumental music, but he is not only instrumental and vocal, but he is also learned. Learning is adhyayana. Teaching is pravachana. Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam pramiditavyam. Swadhyaya and learning is not the teacher's giving. Learning is my part. Teaching is teacher's part. Teaching and learning are different. Teaching is mostly feeding information from Guru's notebook to the Shishya's notebook. Transfer is teaching. Teacher may teach, disciple may not. Student may not grasp it at all, or is not interested in grasping itself. Almost all teachers teach in the same way for the whole class. One gets a rank, another fails 10 times. It depends. They are not learning, he is learning. What is given? Receptivity, comprehension, receptivity, what is given. He must be able to comprehend, he must be receiving it, and he must be holding it, dharana shakti. It must be held. And it must be always awake to be ready, ever ready to utilize it. I know this. Yes, use it. Anytime you must be able to use in any way that knowledge. So learning is a process by which you not only gain something, but there is a contribution from within You are projecting out. You are awakening actually all knowledges that a person can get in this universe is already there within. Swami Vivekananda clearly says, education is perfection already in man. It is to be unveiled. So, every knowledge is there within us, it is brought out to the expression level. Learning is where from within I match from the external impulses or external observations. It is within, it is awake. Each one I am seeing a harmonium, I take out the knowledge from within me. It is taken out from within me. It cannot enter into me. I am ocean of knowledge myself. So whatever is needed, whatever the senses take the information and tap out from inside. So it is already there. If it is externally put, it will not be of use. It will remain at the intellectual level. Learning is a process by which what is grasped by intellect is converted into the understanding through heart. Heart is different from brain. Brain understanding is different from heart. It is absorbed through the brain and converted in the heart. When a knowledge is gained and it touches your heart and remains with you, it is called learning. It must be converted. It must be just like computer has its own language. You feed something, it converts into its own language and stores it. It doesn't store in our language, our understanding. It has its own language. Like that, when it touches into heart, it gets absorbed as knowledge, understanding, learning. Now this learning I gain, and this one, when I am going to utilize it to transcend nature, to solve all my problems, to get rid of the impermanent things, and I want eternal in what is eternal, what is infinite, what is everlasting. When I am aspiring for it, this learning knowledge, my own knowledge, what I have gained or awakened from within, that knowledge becomes wisdom. When it is associated with viveka, the knowledge becomes wisdom. Wisdom is what awakens the love in humans. The love is awakened always by wisdom. Otherwise it is not love. It's a source of enjoyment. Now we should mistake always love for enjoyments. It is not a source of, it's a sacrifice. It is something giving away. Love is where I sacrifice, I give away, I don't take anything. So this love is awakened by wisdom, and behind wisdom stands our learning. Learning touches the heart and gets absorbed as the jnana. This jnana is converted into wisdom with the association with the viveka. So this learning is a learned. Sri Ramakrishna, when he says he is a learned, means he understands what is right and wrong. He understands in what way to go, how to live in this world, how to deal with people, how to go and approach it. When a guest comes, how should I treat? When I go as a guest, how should I behave? When I am a student, how should I behave? In house, how should I live with parents? In community, how should I live? In society, how should I live? In a nation as a citizen, what are my duties? Everything, every bit of life, he analyzes, he stores. His learned means what? He doesn't need he doesn't need light from outside. When you say sun, oh, it is night time, it may be requiring one torch. We don't say. Sun may be, next time when sun comes, if I give a torch, night times he can move about freely. No. He is torch of all torches. Torch is working because he is there. If sun was not there, there would not have been torch. Because there would not have been life at all on this earth. So, life is there, means, now you see, Sri Ramakrishna says, is not only music and instrumental music, vocal and music instrumental, but he is a learned person. Means he can solve all his problems and he can solve the problems of others. To that extent, Sri Ramakrishna appreciating, Avatar Varishta appreciating, not ordinary man talking. Besides, he has controlled his passions. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Ahankara, Raga, Dvesha, all he has conquered. He has controlled his passions. What is the difference between conquest and control? Conquest is I can do in any way. I can get rid of an enemy or put him in the jail. Someday he will escape and go away and come from the back door. I can make him not able to function, but he is there. Controlled means, controlling is I can divert it anywhere. It is under my control. It was controlling, the passions control all people. But there are some people who control the passion. Lot of difference. My controlling the passion controlling me. Animal riding on man and man are riding on animal. How much difference it creates. That much difference. We see in every picture of God, there are ayudhas and there is an animal, there is nature around. Some forest, some river, this, that. You can see Shiva, Parvati, anywhere, anything. There will be nature, there will be an animal on which the God rides. And all these animals are riding on man. God rides on the animals and animals ride on man. This is the difference. So here we see when Sri Ram passions has controlled his, he can divert anywhere. Control means it cannot attack him, it cannot drown him, it cannot defeat him. He will never yield to it because he is master of senses, master of mind. We are slaves of mind, we are slaves of our senses, we are slaves of passion, but they are masters of passion. If they can anger, now they can divert in a place where there is injustice. Now you see Durga, such a loving mother, one who walks on the path of righteousness, most loving. She is ready to do anything for the one who is going the path of God, in the path of righteousness. Similarly, when she becomes angry, she can destroy also. And that anger is always diverted towards the evil. So this is what the control of passions. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.